Yes. Good afternoon, class 6. Good afternoon and a warm welcome back. So today we are going to go ahead with geography. Good afternoon, dear. And I'm very happy to know that all of you have enjoyed the program so much. I must say that, we all are very thankful and we all feel motivated that when you feel happy, we all also feel that, it's really happy. We all feel this motivation and this happiness. Doing something for you all and giving you all this, when we can make you happy. Okay, now what you can do to make me happy is that start revising South America.
Now the audio also start.
Video is black and we cannot hear you now.
Very
good.
Okay.
Again,
I will have to keep my video off because then I will have to keep my video off. Cannot help it. Okay, now what I wanted to say is that next Tuesday. So today is Tuesday, next week Tuesday, the date is, next week Tuesday's date is 23rd of November. 23rd of November, you are hello?
I'm returned.
Yes, I did. And the situation is too bad with the network that I can
Ma'am,
see.
it is a bit low, your voice.
Wait.
Ma'am, you write in chat, ma'am, what you are saying, write in chat.
Now it's okay. Listen. Okay, first thing that I was telling is next week, Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, next week, Tuesday, not this Thursday. Write it down, 23rd November, you are going to have an assessment on South America full chapter. South America full chapter, including case study in the Amazon. So I will send you the question paper. You people will be seeing, you people will be getting the question paper. You people will write down the answers in a closed book way in your classwork copy and send it to me. Since I have class with you in the last period, you all are going to send your work to me by 2:30 p.m. Is that all right?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfectly all right.
Right. So I can give you, whatever type of questions I give you, you will answer that. No need to copy the questions now. Try to.
Is it Vicon test?
No, not a Vicon test. Writing answers in your copy. You have to write down the answers in your copy. Once you write down the answers, you will take pictures and send it to me. This is a written work. Okay, so this is going to be South America full. So today I will do a little bit of discussion on South America, and I will also upload your new study material today that is going to be on agriculture in geography. So I'm going to upload the new study material, and if I get time, maybe I'll introduce agriculture to you all a little bit. Okay, so first thing that I would like to say is from South America, let's discuss some probable questions. 1 minute. Yes, can you all see my study?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you all see the study material? Okay.
Yes,
So if you can see the study material, first thing, see, regarding the location of South America, there can be different types of questions. Like I can give you a map or a picture, and then I can tell you identify any, identify any water body or identify any landform. I can give one picture type question. I can tell you what is remember the latitudinal and longitudinal extent and the difference between them. Which is the latitudinal extent amongst the two?
Ma'am, of 35 degree west, 12 degree west.
12 degree
not to 55 degrees south.
12 degree south.
12 degree not to 55 degrees south.
Yes. Confused within latitude and longitudes.
No, longitude is north and south.
Latitudes are sleeping lines. latitudes go north and south. 12 degree north
again
to
not done.
55 degree north. Longitudes.
Wrong.
Long. Remember long. Long means standing lines. So they are drawn east and they are drawn west. They are drawn from north to south, but they divide the earth into east and west. All right. So they divide the earth into east and west and latitudes. Please remember latitudes, equator being the middlemost latitude, 0 degree, divides the earth into northern and southern hemisphere. So from the, if I ask you a question like this, okay, there can be a question like this. Depending on the latitudinal extent of North America, what can you say about the location of this continent? Think and answer question. Looking at or depending on the latitudinal extent of South America, depending on the latitudinal extent of South America, what can you tell about the location of this continent? Yes, Nehan?
Yes, ma'am. We can conclude that that South America is mainly in the southern hemisphere, but a little part of it that is close to the Isthmus of Panama is in the north.
Absolutely. Most of South America lies in the southern hemisphere, except for the northern part of South America, absolutely northern part of South America, that is only this much part which lies in the northern hemisphere. Then I can tell you, same way, depending on the longitude, what can you tell about its location? Let's see. Okay. Soham, depending on the longitude, what can you say about its location?
Depending on the longitude, we can say that South America is located on the western hemisphere, onto the west of the Greenwich meridian.
Absolutely, very good answer. West of the Greenwich meridian or west of prime meridian and in the western hemisphere. Absolutely. This way, regarding location, I can give you a quick think and answer question also. If I give you something like this, that maybe somebody is somebody is traveling through the this is map based question. How you can practice map based question? Suppose I tell you someone is traveling from the Brazilian highlands down south. Brazilian highlands down south. What kind of grasslands will they what grasslands will they get in that region? From Brazilian
Pampas.
Pampas. Very true. These kind of questions related to map, maybe some small questions can be there that will test your application skills. Now, for long answers, for a little bit of long answers, maybe there is one more question here, which is quite good in this part. Yes. The Andes Mountains are a long stretch of high and young mountains. Young fold mountains. What do you mean by this?
They were created in just
They were
few
created
years.
created in the recent
The Andes Mountains were created in the recent history of the earth.
Okay.
Like converging plates.
Understood.
In a
Raise your hand. Raise your
history of
hand.
the
I
earth.
can select someone. Absolutely. You can write these mountain ranges were created in the recent history of the past due to convergence to
Convergent plate boundaries of the Pacific plate and the South American.
Even if you don't write the names, absolutely. If you write the names, it is very good, Grihit. Very, very good. Even if you can't write it, then you can mention it is caused due to the convergence of two plates, thus young fold mountains. Okay, next can be from here. Suppose I can, a give reason type question can be, why do you think that transport or traveling, the Andes Mountains acts as a barrier to traveling? Why do you think the Andes Mountains acts as a barrier to traveling? If I ask this kind of a question, yes, who will
Ma'am,
answer? Who will
because-
answer? Wait. Snehal, you have got your chance. Let's see who else. So only Snehal and Soham. What about Shejuti? Okay, I can see Ujash is raising his hand. Okay, Troy.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, the Andes Mountains are a barrier to transport because these mountains are not well developed by railways and roads, and as these mountains have a great height, it is difficult for the planes to cross these mountains.
Yes, absolutely. Despite the great heights, there are areas where people are living. The mountains are a great barrier to transport and communication. Definitely, one is because the mountains are very high, and hence, because of the height of the mountains, also you all can add here because of the steepness of the land, or a rugged, what we say as a rugged topography. Rugged means uneven. It's not a plain, even land where you can easily build roads and railways. The land here is very uneven, ups and downs, highs and lows. So it becomes very difficult to construct roads and railways in this region. So uneven topography or uneven landscape, you can write rugged landscape, whatever, and definitely the great height. The height both acts as a barrier. Next can be, I can ask you, which part of South America will you be in if you are seeing the mountain peak Mount Cotopaxi? Which part of South America will you be?
No, can you repeat?
Which part?
Ma'am, the Andes.
Which
Mount
part of
Andes.
South
Ma'am.
America will you be
The
in?
western
Western
the
part.
western part.
Cordillera.
Western Cordillera.
The Indian Cordillera.
And
Absolutely.
the Andean Cordillera.
Absolutely. Okay. Now I can ask you, why do you think, let's come down a little bit. Let's come down to the river part. Okay. Now I can ask you, why do you think the central part of Africa, the central part of South America, central part, the middle part is the most fertile region of South America? Why?
Ma'am, because the
because
three rivers, Paraná, Paraguay, and the
Because most of the rivers pass through this region. And because most of the rivers of this South America pass through this region.
Absolutely. Okay. Agreed. Absolutely. You all are correct. You can write because the middle part is drained by the La Plata river system. Now the La Plata river system consists of Paraguay, Uruguay, and Paraná river, which makes this region, which brings down a lot of silt and makes this region quite fertile. Then again, I can ask you further south, means I can ask you towards the southern part of South America, what type of grasslands will you be seeing?
Ma'am, the grassy plains of Argentina, Pampas.
The Pampas.
Pampas.
Fine, the Pampas. But the
Pampas.
question is, listen, the question is, what type of grassland? Pampas is the name given.
Temperate grassy plains of Argentina.
Yes, they
Oh, what he is
are
written.
temperate grasslands. Why will we, and if I ask you, why am I saying that it is temperate grassland? Then you will write that this region comes under the temperate climate zone. This region, or you can write it this way, that this region experiences temperate climate. Hence, the grasslands are temperate grasslands. Did I make myself clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So why temperate grasslands? Because temperate climate is here. You know, temperate grasslands, the grasses height is short. They don't have very tall grasses. They have short grasses, and it's quite cool in the winter season. If it would have been tropical grasslands, there is another type of grassland which is found in the tropical zone between Tropic of Cancer and Capricorn. If it is a tropical grassland, then you will see that grasses are usually very tall in height. So this is one difference between temperate and tropical grasslands. So you can always write that these are temperate grasslands called pampas. Okay. Now, okay. Yes. Another question can be, why do you think now, okay, if I just change the question in this way, why do you think the Grand Chaco region will not be suitable for agriculture during the rainy season? If I ask you this question.
Ma'am, because it is
And
not.
because it is not
Because the
drained
Grand
water
Chaco
way.
Don't answer
Marshy.
together. Don't
Rainy
answer.
season.
Not drained well and becomes
Okay,
marshy during rainy
wait,
season.
Okay, Shejuti answer.
Not
Shejuti
very-
answer one by one. Shejuti.
And the Grand Chaco region is not drained well and becomes marshy during the rainy season.
Absolutely, it is not drained well and becomes marshy. Okay, anyone who would like to say anything? Riddhiman, what is your view?
Yes, ma'am. I also wanted to say the same.
You agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, absolutely. So the Grand Chaco region is not drained well. Okay, during the rainy season, because of the rainfall, you know, the water cannot pass properly and it makes the area very marshy. Marshy means a lot of muddy and sticky. And that is why in that kind of, you know, now the roots of the plants also needs to breathe. Okay, so the
Yes, ma'am.
plant's roots cannot be completely in water throughout. So in such a region, it's not possible, you know, such a situation, it is not possible to do agriculture. So these type of thinking questions, then I can ask you, okay, the Eastern Highlands rises steeply from the Atlantic coast. Okay. This is a difference. This can be given as a difference between Brazilian Highlands and between the Western Highlands and the Eastern Highlands. I think this you people will be able to do. Differentiation between Andes and Eastern Highlands.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
This
ma'am.
is easy.
The difference between Indian and Eastern Highlands is that the height and the height and the minerals are
height.
also.
Have a huge height.
They have a big, they are much higher in altitude. Agreed. Yes,
As the
Abhipsha,
new food
anything?
mountains.
Abhipsha, anything that you would like to add? Okay, the Andes are taller in altitude. The Eastern Highlands are less in altitude. Anything else, Abhipsha? Yes, Abhipsha, anything else? Okay.
Ma'am, I want to like to add.
Yes, Grihit, absolutely.
Ma'am, unlike the Youngfold Andean Mountains, ma'am, the Youngfold Andean Mountains compose of copper, while the Brazilian and the Guinea Highlands compose of old rocks.
Yes, you can write they are Youngfold mountains and the rocks contain a lot of minerals. Here also actually the rocks do contain minerals. So you can actually say they are composed of old rocks, while the Andean region are composed of newer rocks. They are young mountains composed of newer rocks, while this is a region which is composed of higher rocks. Okay, I will just give me a minute. I would like to share a paper with you and discuss something. Hold on a minute. Just hold on a minute. This must be here. This is not America. Oh, this is on landforms. Okay, I'm not getting that paper. Where did I keep it? I thought I would discuss with you all.
When you need it, you ever.
This is what happens when you need
Yes,
something
ma'am.
really.
When you will end the meeting, you will found it that
I
time.
am very
Yes,
sure I
ma'am.
will find it. You know, it is there only. And
And the Atlas reading test.
no, Atlas reading test is here. No, there was a paper on South America only that children did to for practice, but I'm seeing all North America ones. All
Now you search
North
South America. Now you search South America, then I
Okay, yes, I found one. No, I found one of them. So I had this fun. They did it last time. So this fun paper, you can do it. Okay, Adiva got logged out. Okay, let me enter Adiva. Okay, quick think and answer questions. Okay, this is quick think and answer
I mean,
questions.
chat or we'll say.
In chat. Let's do it in chat. Okay, quick think, answer questions in chat box. So they solved this last time. Yes. Answer to question number 1. I want to see.
Ma'am,
Answer
will we
to
only write,
question number 1.
ma'am, we will write only ABCD or will we
You can
write?
write either way. Either way, it's all right. Answer to
Okay,
question
ma'am.
number 1.
Whenever I'm typing to you, but ma'am, whenever I'm
Can't
typing to you,
A,
but it is showing that you are not in the meeting.
Ma'am, I wrote A by mistake. That is not the answer.
Think. Yes,
I wrote, did you
everyone
see?
is giving more or less the correct answer. Come on, come on. Answer number 1.
Ma'am, I
What
wrote
about
it.
others?
But
Why are
it
the
is not,
others
but it is showing
quiet?
that you are not in the meeting.
Priyanshu,
Ma'am,
I was in my.
Gargi, try. Shrishti is also trying. Good. Srinidhi, I want to see some answers.
Ma'am, I wrote
Neelatri, Vishwadeep.
Ma'am,
Absolutely.
Ma'am, I can answer the number 1. Can you tell me?
Ma'am.
ma'am,
Okay. Answer for question 1 is Isthmus of Panama. Very true. Now coming to question number 2. Answer for question number 2. Which of the following is the highest peak of South America? Question number 2.
Ma'am, we have to write the full word.
You can give the option number as well. That is how class 10s are giving their exam. So you can
Can you tell
definitely.
mine? I wrote. I'm done.
I'll tell the right answer at the end. More or less, I'm getting the correct ones. Yes, I want everyone to attempt. Aditya, Deep Pro, Shrishti. Come on.
My one is correct.
Think. Shuvipro, think.
Mount Aconcagua?
It
Ma'am,
is, let's see.
Did you say the answer?
It is not Mount Etna. It is not Mount Etna.
Ma'am, it is Mount Aconcagua.
Can it be Mount Cotopaxi?
No, ma'am, it's Mount.
Oh,
No, it's not a mountain only, it's a volcano.
Yes, it's Mount Aconcagua. Very good. Question number 3. Question number 3.
Answer sent.
Question number 3. Okay, I'm getting quite a few answers. Okay. Arush, C. Think. Mostly correct answer. Shubham, Rihit. Good. What else?
Ma'am, now I send it.
Now you have sent it. Come on. Yes. Okay, most of you have sent it. And I would like to say, you get the points. Your answer is correct. It's Lake Titicaca. Very good.
Titicaca.
Now, question number
Ma'am,
4.
second I wrote Titicaca.
Yes. Question number 4. Which of the following South American rivers is the most voluminous and the second longest river in the world? Most voluminous means carries the maximum amount of water. Sure, it is not Orinoco. Are you sure it is not Orinoco?
Yes, ma'am.
100%.
Yes, ma'am, me too.
Absolutely,
ma'am.
not Odino, not Odino.
Absolutely.
Quite a few have written C. Quite a few have written C, and quite a few have written D. So I would like
It
to
is
say,
Amazon River.
I would like to say the right
it is Amazon
answer
River.
Amazon.
is
Amazon.
Amazon.
the Amazon River. It is
Ma'am, it was
Amazon.
written in the North America.
North America. You
And
get
in the water body, when we were studying the chapter water body, in the last page in a box it was given. That
absolutely. It was given there.
Yes,
also.
ma'am.
Okay.
The longest one was
Question.
9.
Last question. Question number 5.
I'm sent. Sent the answer.
Me too, sent.
Sure. You all are sure.
Ma'am, very sure.
Very sure. Absolutely sure. I have never even
answer, we
heard of
don't know what
Iguaza.
Quasar false or
False.
Tiara false or smoke false. We don't know what that is.
Oh, the right answer is the Angel Falls.
Angel Falls.
Absolutely. How many got 5 on 5?
Ma'am,
Raise your
Ma'am,
hand.
4 and 5.
I got
5.
I got 4, ma'am. I got 5. I got 5.
5 on 5,
Number D
all
was my
5 on
wrong.
5. Very good.
Ma'am, in the first one,
Now this question, quickly think and answer. Robert wants to buy a piece of land. Robert wants to buy a piece of land in South America and practice agriculture. He wants the land to be very fertile so that a variety of crops can be grown. Can you suggest him in which region of South America should he buy his land?
Around and near Amazon River. That would be most fertile.
Amazon River.
I'm
It's a
Pampa.
forest.
and Pampas.
Ma'am,
Oh,
southern
it
region.
goes to forest, yes.
Ma'am,
And
southern
you
region.
think the Greenland?
Pampas.
It's a grassland region.
Yes. How
Ma'am,
can we
La
call
Plata
grassland?
River.
Grassland
It
only
is
does-
southern region.
Ma'am, Selvas.
Selvas.
Southern region.
Okay. So keeping it very simple, you all can write the central plains. In the central plains, but very specifically, actually the most fertile region is the Grand Chaco region. Though in the, though in the rainy season, it is a little muddy, marshy, but that region, since it is drained by so many rivers, it is the most fertile region of South America. Next question. Mary and Susie were discussing about deserts of the world. Mary said, along with hot deserts, there are a few cool deserts found in the world as well. But Susie refused to agree with her friend. Who do you agree with among the two? Give an example to support your answer. So write in the chat box, who do you support? Mary or Susie? I got Abhipsha's answer. Abhipsha, why? What is the example?
I give my answer.
Mary,
I give my answer.
ice cream is there, that I know, but what ice cream is the ice cream desert, Snehal? Means that was too much, PJ. Slow claps for such a big brain answer. Because there are ice creams which are deserts.
Yes, ma'am, I
Seven.
ate ice cream.
You all agree with Mary or you all agree with Susie?
Mary.
Patagonian desert is a cold desert.
What
Patagonia.
is the example?
Patagonian desert.
I don't know about those Patagonia.
Good.
I know ice cream, that's why I told ice cream.
With
Patagonia.
Mary, even I agree.
Can you
Patagonian
scroll?
desert is one. Can I? Scroll even more. This is the ending line.
Ma'am, can you scroll a little bit up?
Why?
No, I cannot see the upper part.
See? Seen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And this was a few fill in the blanks that children were, this was from a previous year that they were solving. So I thought about helping you all.
Wow, last edit was on June 14, 2020. 1
So
year
how
ago.
many of you got full marks in this part?
Oh my God.
I don't know about the ice cream one. I maybe I got wrong.
Me, ma'am, actually,
I think the ice
first
cream
I
one I
wrote
got
Bambas
wrong.
and then I wrote
I don't
Ganchago.
think that's
And actually, I first wrote Bambas and then I wrote Ganchago.
Excuse me,
Okay.
ma'am.
Hmm.
Ma'am, I wrote in the A1, I wrote the southern region Robert should buy. Is it correct?
No,
Actually,
writing southern region will only not do. You have to either write, see, the correct answer will be, if you want to keep it general and safe, then the correct answer will be central plains. Neither on the mountains nor on the plateaus, but on the central plain region. Now, precisely at your level, we would expect you all to also mention Grand Chaco region. So you have to name the region because Grand Chaco is the most fertile region. So these type of questions can come when we do short questions. You know, this is the type of questions you are getting in class 10th boards when you are giving the MCQ type questions. This is how you are told to apply your concepts. They are having full 40 marks like this, where you get to select what should be the correct answer. So understand and study. Next day, after today, I'll upload the study material. Next day, you people will, we will start on with agriculture. And in the meantime, prepare South America. Prepare South America well.